Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing your love predictions for this Venus and Taurus transit. This may apply to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not apply to everyone, and that is okay, brother. All right, take what resonates with you and leave the rest that doesn't. I hope that you were able to gain some sort of insight from this, or you're able to learn something from it. But yes, also keep in mind, these readings, these love predictions, they are not strictly for romance purposes. They can extend to any sort of interpersonal relationships that you are experiencing or that you have in your life. So keep that in mind as well. This can relate to like friends or just any sort of relationship that you have in your life. It doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. So yeah. If you like the message, if it resonates with you, if you were able to gain something from this, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your feedback. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to know when I upload my videos. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. With that being said, let's go to get started. So let's see what's going on for you, Pisces. You are the final sign that I am filming today. I'm so excited to finally be able to finish this series of videos. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right, Spirit. So what's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? So we have the Hermit here. I'm not gonna pull from this, but we have the Hermit that fell out. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you just might be feeling really introspective, or just wanting alone time at this time, or maybe you're not involved with anyone, either romantically or platonically. Maybe you're just kind of keeping to yourself and kind of going through your own journey of self-realization, or just understanding certain things, or kind of having epiphanies and just feeling a little bit more philosophical than the normal, I guess you could say. So there's that. But let's see what's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love. What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in love? Going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love. Oh, shit. That scared me. I thought I was gonna go all over the place. What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? We got two cards. So we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Pisces, you might be overthinking something. Feeling really anxious. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you might be really feeling anxious. I don't know why, but in this deck, for some reason, the Nine of Wands reads to me as Virgo energy. Being very perfectionistic. And like trying to dot your I's, cross your T's, trying to be extremely thorough about something, and it might be providing you some sort of anxiety. I don't know what this is. What is this? We have 2 9s, which is like completion in numerology. Anyways, let me stop. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands reversed, and the Devil. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the World. Okay, I like that. I actually really enjoy this. The World. So having the World at the bottom of the deck to signify the overall energy of the spread and the overall energy of this time period for you, it seems as though you're reaching the end of a cycle. You're reaching the end of something. Maybe the end of a relationship, the end of a phase in your life, the end of a friendship even. Maybe you're no longer going to be working at some sort of job, but this is in terms of interpersonal relationships, so I'll try to keep it at that. But it seems as though you're reaching the end of a cycle in your life. It seems as though like you have kind of learned the lesson or you are on your way to learning all of the lessons on your path at this time, and that means kind of like ridding yourself of the past and learning to move forward, closing this chapter of your life and opening a new one. So that's really interesting. This World card kind of, it talks about closure and things kind of coming full circle in some way. And we have this Devil card here. So it could be that maybe you felt stuck or trapped within a certain dynamic with someone, whether it was romantic or platonic. Maybe there were power plays between you and this person. Maybe they were draining you of your energy in some sort of way, putting all of their burdens on you with this Ten of Wands reversed. And with the Ten of Wands reversed here, this talks about like you wanting to release these burdens, you wanting to rid yourself, wash your hands of these burdens of the situation, wash your hands of the conflict, no longer wanting to deal with it. The Ten of Pentacles reversed could be that you might be staying within the situation to keep up appearances, or it could be that the public in general thinks that you and this person are like very happy and like very stable or whatever, but the reality is that it feels very toxic or unhealthy in some sort of way. It feels not, it just doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel awesome. It just feels like, it could be like a very on and off sort of thing where you're like, I hate you, I love you sort of vibe, whatever. And so with the Nine of Swords here, it could be that you are feeling anxious about how you want to leave or walk away from the situation, right? With the Nine of Wands, you could be like strategizing, okay, like what do I do? What do I do to get myself out of this? What do I do? How do I go about this? What is the best way to approach this? How can I get out of here scot-free? How can I get out of here with the least amount of casualties, I guess you could say, or with the least amount of damage to myself and to others and to this other person. Does that kind of make sense? So it's almost like that to me kind of reads as like strategizing. It reads as trying to be thorough in your way of approaching things, which is really good. Whether you are asking for the help of someone else to push you to be more thorough, or kind of like find certain gaps in like your explanation or something. But this to me just reads as like you being very thorough. It could also be that you just feel very tired at this time. Like you're just over it. You may have tried so many different solutions, so many different approaches to get things going in the right direction, but it may not have worked out in your favor. And so now you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm ready to peace out. I'm ready to go, right? Because it feels as though you just feel so drained. You don't like the fact that you have so many burdens, or that this person has been placing so many burdens on your shoulders. And so it just seems as though you're ready to peace out. That's really what it seems like. And with this Five of Wands, it could be that you're feeling anxious about this confrontation or the potential of a confrontation, right? Maybe overthinking about facing this person directly and saying like, you know what? I no longer want you in my life. I no longer want to deal with this shit. I'm over it. Because of course, confrontation can be very, it can be anxiety inducing, of course. And Pisces, like as a water sign in general, it might be difficult for you, Pisces, to directly face this situation or to directly confront things because, having conflict, dealing with conflict outright just isn't fun. It's not a great thing to be dealing with. It's just not it's not a good time. So, there might be anxiety as to how to approach this, whether you want to approach this and just like that sort of thing. But there is kind of this underlying thing of knowing that you have to directly confront this situation, this person, this dynamic in order to have the closure, in order to really close this cycle, and in order to really release the burdens that this person may have been placing on your shoulders. It seems as though you have a lot to get off of your chest and you should be heard, this person should be listening to you. You should make yourself heard by this person rather than being dismissed, or rather than just continuing this cycle of potentially being in servitude to this person, or being in bondage to this person in some sort of way. That's just not healthy, or that just it is toxic in some way. So with this Ten of Pentacles reverse, this kind of talks about how it could be that from the beginning, the dynamic with this person, again, whether it's a friend of yours or a romantic partner, whatever this is, from the beginning, it's possible that things might not have been stable. Like, it may not have been stable from jump, but perhaps you tried to ignore red flags and hope that it would get better in the future, or that it'll get better over time. You know, like, time fixes all. But it seems that the longer things kind of moved along, the less progress you may have seen, and may have realized, like, oh shit, like, this is just not meant for me. Like, kind of just like coming to the realization that this is just not, it's not working out. If anything, it's just kind of like piling up and accumulating all of this gunk. And so with that 10 of Pentacles reverse, this is kind of saying how the foundation of it all might need to be broken down in order for you to properly move forward, and in order for things to be rebuilt in your life, or for something stronger to take the place of the thing that was not stable. Does that make sense? So 10 of Wands reverse, it could be that if and when you end up confronting the situation directly, and when I say confrontation and like confronting this, I don't mean like a full-blown argument. I don't mean like this terrible experience, but I just mean like addressing the situation directly rather than kind of sidestepping it or beating around the bush. So it seems that if and when you decide to have this confrontation, it's going to feel like a huge relief to you. It's going to feel like you're getting a lot off of your shoulders, and there might be a lot of clarity. And I think that a lot of the anxiety will subside by the mere act of just getting it off of your chest, right? That's kind of what it seems like here for you, Pisces. So it feels like the overall energy, it seems, it feels tumultuous because there's just like a lot going on. It could just be really toxic. It could be unhealthy in some way. Just like, it doesn't, like, the dynamic doesn't seem healthy, but it seems as though you are kind of on the right track, or you are close to being on the right track, if that kind of makes sense. It seems as though this is going to be ending very soon. Like, it's almost like you're going to have a sense of rebirth, so to speak, right? With this World card. The thing is, though, under the World is the Knight of Pentacles reverse, which talks about inconsistency and wanting to give up. This could potentially be your energy in terms of like wanting to stand up for yourself, wanting to get these burdens off of your chest, no longer wanting to deal with this bullshit. But then it seems it's almost like it was a lot easier to do in your head than it was to do in real life. And so it's like, oh, okay, like I want to give up now. Because it wasn't an instantly gratifying thing. You know, it's like you do have to put up a bit of a fight. You do have to really stand your ground and be firm in it and not allow yourself to be swayed. So with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, this is saying like, oh, it's not easy. I don't really want to do it. You know what? I'm comfortable here. It's fine. Kind of like that thing. But the Knight of Pentacles is saying, if you want to get yourself out of the situation, if you want to have your full circle moment, if you want to be able to move on, you have to be patient. You have to be very diligent, and you have to be willing to persevere for yourself. Okay. That's really like what this speaks of. And you have to keep your eyes on the prize, and you have to keep your eyes on the long-term goal. You know, it might be a bit of a journey in terms of completely ridding yourself of this devil energy. It might be a little bit of time. It might take some time, but the effort is worth it. You know why? Because you get to end that chapter in your life and you get to begin a new one. And you prove to yourself that you can stand your ground, and that you are that bitch and you are not to be messed with. You know, like, you are not going to continue letting this person like slap you around like a little rag doll. You know what I'm saying? Not like literally, oh my God. I'm not like referring to like physical abuse, because it's just like a completely different ball game. Metaphorically speaking, that's kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, just no longer allowing this person to treat you the way that they have been treating you for however long. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is. Four of Wands reverse talks about how there needs to be changes within your immediate environment. Also, the Four of Wands reverse just talks about a general instability within your relationship and within the home life and within just what's going on right now. And the devil reverse can be the other person. It might signify the other person, someone who is very charming and fun on the outside, but on the inside they're just like very arrogant, very dictator-like, very controlling, very just ugly, disgusting, not fun person. So yes, with this being said, it feels that the key to all of this is this Nine of Pentacles here, is that learning consistency on your end, learning patience, diligence, keeping your eyes on the prize, you know, keeping your eyes on your long-term goal, because it might take a minute. And I don't say that I don't say that as a means to discourage you, but I'm letting you know that, you know, it might not be the easiest thing to get out of the grasp of whatever dynamic this is, okay? But you have the power, you have the strength to do so. You have the self-discipline, you have everything that you need, you have the patience, okay? It's going to require patience on your end, consistency, diligence, and perseverance. And you got it. You're fine. It's going to be okay. I know that you're going to be able to get yourself out of whatever situation this is. And you're going to be able to close this chapter in your book and start a completely new one and rebuild yourself and transform yourself into whoever it is that you want to be. So, yes. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this resonates for you in some way. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you were able to gain something from this. If you were, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And with that being said, darling, I will talk to you later. Okay?